welcome to another episode of the Li Show. And today we brought a wonderful topic to you, and we're going to be discussing together. Just sit back and watch as we discuss this very topic to you. And today we have wonderful people here with me who will be introducing themselves shortly. Let me give the opportunity to my guests to introduce themselves and tell us who they are. Please introduce yourself to us.
Thank you very much. I am Blessing Ezamo. I school at Veritas University, Buari.
Can you introduce yourself to us?
My name is Odeomiayo Kumi, and I'm a student of Bo University.
My name is Miriam Elias. I school at Fountain University.
Thank you so much, Mariam. Thank you so much, Blessing. Thank you so much, Mr. Kunle, for being on our show today. You're welcome. I'm so glad to have you. We have a very wonderful topic here, which is protecting the girl child, child abuse. That is what we're looking at today. So please, I would like to find out from you, what is your view when it comes to child abuse, protecting the girl child, what you have to tell us, what you have to tell our viewers child abuse is all about. My first question here is, it says, do you think the way a child is dressed by her parents will actually lead to child abuse? I don't know if you get this question correctly. How parents dress their children, like in our society these days, you see a little child dressed in a certain way, and you'll be wondering, by the time this one gets to a certain age, maybe age of 18, what do you think this person will be wearing at that age? Do you understand? So do you think it actually leads to child abuse, the way parents dress their children? Yes. Let me start with you, Miss Blessing. What you have to say?
Dressing a child in a certain way can lead to child abuse. So parents have to be very careful on how they dress their child. They should dress their child in their age and to have.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, Mr. Kunle.
Thank you. I feel dressing a child in an indecent way and improper way, especially a girl, attracts or attention. People who are actually not, like people who can't control themselves. Like, let's take an example. Boys behave when they are growing up. It's not a good way. So if you dress your child improperly, you will attract this kind of people, which can actually lead to child abuse.
Okay, thank you so much.
Alright, it depends. I wouldn't say the way a mother dresses her girl child will lead to her abuse, because obviously, like, the mother would not dress her child in a way that she wants like bad people to
come around.
Yeah, okay. She will dress her child in a way that is very, very nice, but like it can send wrong signals, like she said. It can attract unnecessary attention.
Okay.
And even children that dress nice, we cannot say, okay, these children cannot be raped or something, and we cannot just say. So it depends.
Okay, that means whether you are dressed good or bad, whether you are dressed decent or not decent, it's child abuse can actually come to anybody.
Yes, it can.
All right, okay, that's wonderful. Right now we're going to go on a short break, and we'll be right back. Please don't go anywhere. Sit back and enjoy. See you soon. Hello, welcome back.
Thank you.
Our next question this morning says, the parents that dress in front of their children, is it actually right for a parent to undress his or herself in front of their child? Do you think it's actually proper for them to do that in front of their children? Parents, for them to dress and undress themselves in front of their children. Do you think it's right for them to do so, or do you think is actually normal for them to dress and undress in front of their children? Mr. Kunle, can you tell us?
Thank you. From my perspective, the way I was brought up, I feel it's not right for a girl or a boy to see their parents dressing up, because as that child is growing, his mind too is also growing. So he or she may start to think of these thoughts, and it may affect him in a negative way, affect the child who's coming up.
Okay.
So I don't support.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Miss Mariam. What do you have to say?
I want to say something. No matter what the age is, I don't think a parent should dress in front of their child.
All right.
Or children. Like, we understand that children, they might not know anything, but like when it gets to that time, even if the child is in the room, the parent should say, okay, can you excuse us? Like, this is something private, right? That you have to leave the room. Just let me dress, let me do what I want to do.
Yeah.
And then the child can come in later. But like dressing in front of the child will think it is normal
Yes.
to undress in front of someone, and the child can just see it as something that is normal, and the child can be doing it.
There are some parents that when you see them, they will tell you it's normal for me to dress in front of my child. It's
Yeah.
normal for me to bathe with my child.
Yeah,
Do you
naked.
understand?
Yeah.
All those
Since
kind
it's their
of
child.
stuff. Is it like
Do you
it's
know that
not
thing can cause trauma
Yes, possible.
okay?
to the child?
Okay. Parent dressing in front of a child is nature and like an innocent act.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the parent should consider the child's age
Yes.
and the developmental stage of the child before like dressing in front of a child. For example, a little baby, the mother dressing in front of a little baby, you know that okay, this little baby does not know anything.
Yeah.
Doesn't is not aware of the surrounding, which
Okay.
is okay. And the mother dressing in front of the male child or
Yes.
also the female child.
Yes.
It's just all about the age and
Yes.
the developmental stage of that child. That needs
All
to be
right.
considered.
Okay. Thank you very much. This is getting really interesting. So we've talked about the child's development. It depends on the child's development. So that is one thing you need to just see that if you have a child who is already 3 years, 2
Yes,
years
yeah.
old, you should not even go there or even think of dating with the child in the same bathroom. Thank you so much. I'm so glad. I've been learning. To be honest, from you guys this morning. Thank you so much. My next question to us is sex education. Is this something that every parent should teach their children, or is this something they should allow their teachers or their school mentors to do for them, or is this something that they should not be ashamed about to talk about in their various homes and discuss it with their children? What do you think, Miss Mariam?
I think it is the responsibility of both parties, both the parents and the teachers. So I'm saying that the parents should start like with identifying body parts. That this is your this is your that. Like with that, they'll be able to know
Yeah.
like what they have and how to be safe. And they should tell them that okay, at this age, if you grow as a female now, at this like when you get to this age, your boobs will start to grow,
Yeah.
like you start your menstruation and all of that. So they'll be aware. And if children should start asking questions, like children are always curious to know
true.
more things.
Yeah.
As parents, you should answer them, you should explain better to them so that they will not feel like, do you understand?
Yes,
So
I
they
get
will not end up turning the bad way. And from there, I think teachers can take it up from there.
Okay, so that means the teaching should come first from their parents.
Yeah, charity begins
Before-
at home.
Before
Yeah.
going to okay,
Yeah.
Mr. Kunle, please.
Sorry. I want to start from the last point you made about
Alright.
children being inquisitive.
Yeah.
Because actually, children will ask questions for sure at points. So the parents should have started earlier. So you should be putting these ideas into their head so that they don't go outside and make mistakes.
Yeah.
Because if you are waiting on the teacher may not start early in primary school, like in school, they may not for that point.
Okay.
So you should have started impacting these things, like you said, telling them about sex and all those things, explaining to them. There's a
Yeah.
way a parent talks to the child
Yes.
that's
Yeah.
different from the way teachers
teachers
will say
will
it.
do it,
Yes.
yeah.
Teachers
Exactly.
speak by the curriculum, like
Yeah.
schoolwork.
And
It's not
But parents are the
personal,
ones
but
that are
parents
close to sit you down.
yeah, they
Tell
will
you.
not want to
yes.
breach their
Yes.
curriculum.
Yes. The parents can go further and explain it better.
Okay, Blessing, do you have anything to tell us?
Okay, like what Ms. Miriam and Mr. Kunle said, sex education is like a shared responsibility between both parents and teachers. And we know how the parents is like the early stage, is the first stage of every child's
Primary,
life.
that's their primary
That's
assignment.
their primary assignment.
Yes.
And the school gives the teachers give a comprehensive understanding and a comprehensive state and covering the parts where the parents will not be able to, the parents will not have time to cover. So
Yes.
they both
And part of the reason I feel parents should be the first, because if your child goes outside and making a mistake, like let's say it's a daughter, she
Yes.
falls down pregnant, the shame will not come on the school.
It's true.
It's not
Yes.
on the
It's
child, it will come
always
back to
the-
you. So if you're
especially the
waiting for
mommy.
the school,
They always
it's
say,
only
yeah,
on the mom.
You didn't train your
didn't train your
has,
child
every
well,
parent
so-
has that responsibility.
Yes.
It's a primary goal.
Yes. Give train your child
Okay.
at home.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm so glad to hear from you this very day. It's actually the responsibility of both parties, like you've said, to take care of their child, to take care of their children, to take care of whosoever, whether it's your child, your biological child,
Yeah.
or not your biological child. Please look after that child, because tomorrow that child is going to become the society that we are talking about. That child is going to actually grow into the president that we are looking at, the senators, and whatsoever you can name it. So every child needs to be taken care of. Every child needs to be educated about sex and how the harassments can actually come, because it comes in different ways. There are parents that I've seen, they will teach their children, tell them nobody should see your pint.
Yeah.
I've seen parents, yes, I've heard parents talk about these things, and the children, they might not
May not understand it.
take it lightly.
but at least,
But sometimes there are children that when they go to school and something happens in school, they will not keep quiet. They must tell their parents.
Yes.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
They will be like, "Mommy, this person touched me here.
Yes.
Mommy, this person did this.
Yes.
Mommy, there's something
It
that
will make
happened."
the child to be more closer to
Do you
the mother
understand?
or the
The
Parents
parents should
discuss-
build this connection,
Yes.
between
Child.
this communication
Yes.
between
If not, the
them
child
and
can
their
be keeping
child.
Yes,
things
for them to be
More
able
so.
to open up to their parents.
Yes.
Thank you so much for your wonderful response. Our next question this morning says, the nakedness in our society today that we are seeing, everybody wants to be naked. I don't know whether it's my own opinion, or I don't know whether you people have seen it, or I'm the only one seeing it. You see people dressed anyhow. Somebody that is going to an office, you see the person dressing as if she's going to a club. Do you understand? These things, is it actually the fault of the society, or is it the fault of the parents that we have today? Who is to be blamed actually? Who do you push the blame to? Is it the society that we are in? Is it the European culture that we have copied? Or where is it coming from? Who are we to push the blame to? Miss Blessing.
Okay, nakedness in the society is both the individuals, like the blame is directed at the individual, the parent, and also the society.
Okay.
And for the individual, you know that okay, dressing in an inappropriate, indecent
Yes.
is not right. Abusers, they don't see
Yes.
children as children again. They go forward and do what they want to do.
Yes.
Sure,
So
sure.
most parents don't caution their child on what to do. Although when they caution, children still go ahead and do
Yeah,
it.
they'll do
They
whatever
might
they
dress
want.
very I've seen it in a situation. I've watched several videos where some girls will like dress, they'll cover themselves, then when they leave, they'll like
Yes.
change into
Something else.
change into
Yes.
something else. So it's their fault. Who want to
Yes.
misbehave will
Okay.
misbehave. And also for the society, nowadays, what I've noticed, they don't really people outside, they don't really look at it as
Anything
a big
bad.
the way it
Because
was
it's now
before.
a trend,
Because
and everybody
what-
sees it
everybody
as something
sees it
normal.
as normal before. Because
Yeah.
what I know, when a girl is dressed indecent outside, I've seen situations, I've read stories, I've watched videos before where a woman will pick up a wrapper and cover her. But
Yeah.
nowadays, nobody wants trouble.
Yeah.
Nobody
Nobody
wants
cares.
to. Nobody
It's my
cares.
business. It's my child.
your
Exactly, it's
business?
not my child.
So
Okay. All right. So everybody is to be blamed.
Everybody
Everybody
is
has
to
a
be-
responsibility.
everybody has their
Everybody
role
has
to
a
play.
role to play. All right, Mr. Kunle.
Okay, like she said, everybody has their faults here.
Okay.
The individual, like your parents may have trained you well, but there are people, they can't, like, they get influenced easily. They see what is going on around them, and they don't have self-control. So they begin to inculcate these
Bad habits.
dressings and
Yeah.
start dressing like that. But for the parents, there are some parents, as she said, they don't care about the child. They don't really. Most of them, some parents are not even around most times.
Yeah.
They
They
leave
don't
them with
have
nannies,
children.
so they don't train their children on dressing. So the child can dress anyhow and go out. So that's the fault
Yeah.
to the parents
Okay.
and to the society. Now, as she said, society, naked dressing has become a normal thing. Nobody sees it as
Anything bad.
anything
Yeah.
bad. It just seems as if people dress anyhow to go to work.
Yes.
Church self, some people go to church, but it's actually not a right thing. And if the parents don't caution that child, it could come a calamity to all the
All
child.
right. Yes, Miss Mariam.
Some children just want to feel among.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. That's
Just want
very
to feel
true.
among. I've seen
That's
this
true.
dress on someone's body. I want to wear the same
Right.
too. Do you understand?
Yeah.
That is it.
Okay, thank you so much, Miss Mariam. Thank you so much for this wonderful insight that you've given us. Again, let's come to our last question for this section. Our last question is going to be directed to our audience. Please, audience, if you have a response to give us concerning this question, please don't forget to drop it on our comment section. We'll be happy to receive your comments. And the question says, the abuse of the girl child is it the parents' fault, or is it the society that is to be blamed? So please, if you have a response for us, do well to drop it on our comment section. I'll be happy to receive your comment. Thank you so much for staying with us. Thank you so much, Miss Mariam. We're happy to see you. Thank you so much, Mr. Kunle. We are glad to have you in our show this wonderful day. And thank you so much, Miss Blessing. You've been a blessing to us. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. We've come to the end of this episode of the Elite Show. See you next time. Bye.